Hey, welcome back everyone to day 3 of The Boss Baby. Yes.
Yes. Take a look.
Oh, right. Okay, so let's take a look at today's sentence. By the way, today we have two sentences to look at.
Two scenes. So.
Right, yeah, so we'll...
Usually two sentences doesn't mean two scenes, but...
Right. But this one, we have two scenes. They were similar sentences, so we wanted to add them together.
저희가 좀 비슷한 느낌의 문장 두 개를 넣으면서 씬을 두 가지를, 장면을 두 가지를 가지고 왔어요. So,
Okay.
Who's there? I got a racket.
What's going on in here? I'm just feeding the baby.
And what are you doing in here?
Oh, hey, what's all the racket? Oh, isn't he adorable? Oh.
All right, so today's sentence, first sentence is, what's going on in here?
첫 번째 문장은요. 여기에 도대체 무슨 일이 일어나고 있는 거야? 라는 뜻이에요.
So today's first sentence is, what's going on in here?
Yes.
All right, what's going on in here? There's a few things we're going to talk about. First of all, some of you might get confused. You can say, what's going on here?
그러니까는 what's going on here 하고 좀 헷갈리실 수 있어요. 네.
And what's going on in here?
Yes.
Okay, these two sentences, basically, they're the same sentence.
기본적으로는 같은 문장 맞아요. 네.
But if you say what's going on in here, it's being more specific in terms of a place, like a room.
Yes. 그러니까 여기 in here이라고 하면 좀 더 구체적인 장소, 예를 들면 방 같은 것이 들어가는 것이 되죠.
But you can just say what's going on here. What's going on here? That's not a big difference.
What's going on here 해도 그렇게 큰 차이는 없으세요.
However, if you're outside,
아하.
if you're outside like in a playground and you see some kids doing something, then you can say, you can't really say what's going on in here because technically you're not in anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. 그러니까 하지만 밖에서 운동장에서 이 문장을 말씀하실 수는 없는 게 왜냐하면 이 안에 있는 게 아니니까요.
Okay, so what's going on in here? They said it because they were inside the kitchen, the room.
그래서 부엌 안에, 주방 안에.
Okay, but like I said, on here is a little different. Another thing that I want to go over here is what's going on?
Usually,
Okay.
greetings.
Right, exactly. That's one of the other points I wanted to talk about. What's going on? You can just say it as like hi. Like it's like kind of like saying what's up. How's it going?
인사말로 쓰는 거야. hi 대신해서 그냥 what's up이나 아니면 how's it going? 어떻게 지내? 이렇게 뭐 별일 없어? 이렇게 말할 때 쓰는 그 표현으로요. 네.
Okay, so I could say like, hey, what's going on? It just means how are you?
So fine. Like this. 대답하시고 그리고 나서 또 뭐 how you been or what's up? Like this. 이렇게 또 물어보실 수 있어요. You can ask.
Yes. Also,
no, nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, what's going on here? You can use it in another way as well.
또 다른 방식으로 쓰실 수 있는데요.
Okay, you can say this when you're suspicious of something.
뭔가 좀 수상쩍을 때, 의심이 가는 일이 있을 때 이렇게 하실 수 있어요.
Okay, so you obviously know something's wrong. You walked in, maybe you left the kids alone for like 5 minutes. You went somewhere and came back,
예.
and the kids are like kind of dusting off each other, or there's something wrong about the wall, or you know, something's wrong.
Or they're just very quiet. So
Right,
yeah.
right, and they're quieter than usual.
Yeah, so then it looks really
Right, it's suspicious, and you could be like, what's going on in here? You kind of already imply when, okay, in this case, unlike the first time I explained, in this case, you're already suspicious, and you kind of already know what happened, but you're just saying it.
So implies that some things are happening
Something's wrong,
here,
right? Something's wrong, and I want you to tell me.
그러니까 뭔가 잘못되고 있는 것을 알고 있으니까 자 무슨 일이야 말해봐 약간 이런 거죠, 네. So,
Alright, so what's going on can be just a general, you know, what's happening.
그러니까 보통은 그냥 무슨 일 일어나고 있는 거야라고 말할 수 있겠지만,
Or it can be a way of saying hello.
네, 또는 인사말도 되고,
Or it can be when you're suspicious about something. You know the atmosphere, the air is different.
Yes, 공기가 다른 걸 감지하셨어요.
Okay? You know it's different, but you just want them to tell you the truth.
진실을 말하도록 하게 하는 그런 문장이죠. Oh, three kinds.
Right. So what's going on in here can be used many different ways. Besides these three that I just talked about, I'm very sure, depending on the situation, you can use it a little bit differently.
상황에 따라서 또 이거를 좀 더 다른 방법으로 쓰실 수 있는 방법이 더 많이 있을 거라고.
Okay. But for now, we'll just leave it for those three.
자, 저희는 여기는 세 가지만 다루도록 하겠습니다.
Okay. So what's going on in here is a very useful sentence.
Yes. 맞아요. 굉장히 유명한 표현이죠.
What?
I thought you heard a lot of this.
Oh, from my mom?
Yes, I guess more than possible.
More mom.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna cover the next one first.
Okay.
Yes.
What's all the racket?
이게 무슨 소음이야? 이게 무슨 소리야? So I think we should cover the racket part first.
Racket part. Yes. Yeah.
uh.
All right. Actually, what's all the racket? This sentence, the only key part we're gonna be looking at is racket.
Oh, really? I
Yes.
think what's order is also
Really?
a good one. No?
Well, it covers all the racket.
Okay, then going. Keep
All
going.
right. Here, let's first take a look at racket then. Okay, racket. A lot of you, if you heard the first video, if you didn't hear that part, you can rewind and go back to that part.
네, 다시 재감기 하셔서 못 들으셨으면.
The dad says, "I have a racket."
아빠가 나 라켓 하나 있어 하는 거를 들으실 수 있어요.
Okay, because he heard noise downstairs, so he thought maybe a thief came in.
아, 도적이 들어왔다고 착각을 하고.
So he as a weapon, he brought a racket with him.
Yes, 그래가지고 무기로 라켓을 하나 들었죠. 네.
But this racket is not the same racket.
아, 그런데 그 라켓하고 여기 문장에 나온 라켓하고는 다른 거예요.
Okay, the spelling is the same.
Oh yeah, right.
The spelling is the same, and the first meaning of this racket is the racket he was holding. But we're looking at the second meaning
저희는
of
두 번째
racket.
의미를 보려고.
Okay, the second meaning racket just means noise, sound you don't like, unpleasant sounds.
Yeah, that's right. Loud, unpleasant, right?
Right. Okay, it can be loud, but if you find it's unpleasant, then it's a racket.
Ah, so regardless of the volume of the noise.
Right. If you feel it's unpleasant, well, a kid might like listening to this music. So if it's loud, they won't care. But if you don't like it,
Yes.
then it becomes noise, right?
아하. 그러니까는 저는 큰 소리라고만 생각을 했는데 크고 작고 간에 상관없이 제가 불쾌하게 느끼는 소음이라면 다 racket이 되는 거예요.
Okay. So if you remember from last time, Tim and the boss baby, they decide to become chummy, good brothers, right?
근데 actual brothers.
Right, to become actual brothers. And he's trying to put clothes on Boss Baby, but Boss Baby is not accepting this right now.
아, 그 옷을 입히려고 하는데 그걸 이제 받아들일 수 없고.
Okay, so they're making a loud noise because he's trying to force the clothes onto Boss Baby. So mom comes out saying, "What's all the racket?"
그 소동에서 엄마가 나와가지고 이게 도대체 무슨 소리야? 그러니까 제가 소리라고 했는데 이게 무슨 소음이야? 이게 무슨 난리야? 약간 이런 느낌이에요. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, anyway, I explained.
Okay. All right. So what's all the racket? She heard a lot of noise, so she asked, "What's all the racket?" And then we know now that it's because they were making a lot of noise.
소리를 어쨌거나 소음을 많이 냈다는 걸 알고 있으니까요. 네.
All right. So, but racket itself can be a lot more other things too.
아, 또 다른 것도 될 수가 있어요.
Okay. Number 3 meaning would be more like illegal activity to earn money.
아, 돈을 벌기 위한 부정적인 방법,
Okay.
합법적이지 않은.
If you go to jail for this, we call this. He went to jail for racketeering.
아, 이 racketeering으로 인해서 감옥에 가게 됐다 이런 거가 되겠죠.
Okay, it's like a mob boss, a small little mob, right?
Yes.
gangsters.
Yes, mafia.
Well, yeah. They go to a store and say, you have to pay us protection money. We will protect you from other guys.
보호비 달라고.
Okay? That's racketeering.
아, 그게 racketeering이래요.
Okay? They're gaining money through
Yes.
illegal means.
Anyway, they are really protecting
No.
from the other gangsters. No?
Well, yeah.
They
Well,
have
if you
their regions.
yeah, they have their own turfs and all, but you're hurting your own lambs, so I don't know.
다른 갱스터들로부터 보호해주냐 했더니 글쎄 그거는 뭐 그렇긴 했지만 어쨌거나 자기 양들을 다 뜯어먹는데. Okay, so
Okay, so racketeering is just illegally gaining money.
But not only that, there are more
There are more other ways. There are more other ways. Any way you earn money illegally from other people, then we call this a racket.
네. 다른 사람으로부터 합법적이지 않은 방법으로 돈을 뜯어내는 거, 버는 것은 다 여기에 들어가요.
And one last thing we could say
Yes.
is racket as a slang.
네, 이거.
As a slang, we can use it as job.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ooh, for example?
So I'd be like, so what's your racket?
아.
Then what kind of work do you do?
아, 오. 자, 이게 슬랭으로서요, 직업이라는 것을 의미하기도 해가지고요, 이렇게 물어보면은, teacher, like this?
Yeah, I teach kids. Yeah.
오, 이렇게 대답을 할 수도 있네요, 네. But I never heard.
Racket?
Yes,
Well, it's a
like
slang.
asking for jobs.
Well, okay, you won't go to an interview and they'll be asking, so what was your racket before? No, they're not going to say that.
Yes.
This is slang. It's just people use on the streets.
길거리에서 쓰는 표현이니까요.
Or-
인터뷰 가면 이렇게 물어보진 않겠죠.
Or maybe at a bar, if you're drinking and another guy, like in American bars, people just talk to each other. They could say it like that. But at an official place, you will not hear that word.
공식적인 장소에서는, 공개적인 장소에서는 쓰지 않고 아무튼, 네. 뭐 알아두시면 좋을 것 같아요. Anyway, good information.
Well, it's just part of it. So the tennis racket, and then racket as in noise,
Yes.
and racket. Oh, a lot of three things today.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I am okay.
Okay.
Are they okay?
I don't know.
Too many things to put into here, so.
Well, you wanted to put them together
I
because they're
didn't
similar.
mean it because it's a kind of the related one, so it's.
In
At
a
first
way, yes.
view, it looks okay, but
Yes.
now.
On the outside, it looks similar, but there are more deeper things.
Yes, 밖에서 볼 땐 괜찮은데 안에 보니까 좀 정신이 없네요. Good luck.
Good luck, right? And racket can also mean as a slang, just job.
네, 4 then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 4.
No,
Okay.
3, 4, 7.
Right. 3, 4.
Yes.
Okay.
네, 좀 정리를 잘 할 수 있으면 좋겠네요. Okay, so I think we should move on now.
All right. What's going on in here?
도대체 여기서 무슨 일이 벌어지고 있는 거야?
What's going on in here?
도대체 무슨 일이야?
What's all the racket?
도대체 이게 무슨 소음이야?
What's all the racket?
이게 무슨 소리지?
Okay, so we will finish here.
Yes,
See you all for day 4.
tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow.
Of course.
Yes,
tomorrow.
yes.
Yes. 네. Bye bye everyone.
Okay, see ya.